Hello, my name is Shuang. Here's my studio. Welcome. I'm a watercolor artist. I paint outdoors and in my studio. So the studio space is very important to me. Today, I'd like to show you how I designed this studio room, my setups, and what's my normal working process in most of the cases when I'm in the studio. Okay, so let me get the camera. My studio is quite small, so it used to be a small garage. It's converted, so this is what you're seeing is pretty much the full size of this studio space. I have two sides of walls, and let's go to start the side. This is going through to my other part of the house. On this side of the wall, pretty much are the paintings on the wall that's coming back from shows or ready to go to a show. So here what you see is the piece that has a label there. It's going to go to Signature American Water Media show next month in Fallbrook. I have other pieces here that's going to El Papa's next show very soon. The top one is the one that came from American Impressionist Society's National Jewelry Show. So it's still temporary hanging here. And the rest are the shows and the pieces I'm considering to submit, or the other pieces that is going to go to, or the other pieces that are going to go to my gallery that's represented me. Some are plein air pieces, and some are studio work. And underneath this are basically a row of the bookshelf with a lot of books. Okay, I use a lot of reference books, also a lot of my sketchbook here. More books, and I read and see other masters work a lot. You know, those automatically teaches me daily. So here you see is a little bit messy. It's the storage place with the unframed pieces, or the frames and the package and the shipping material and the such. This side of the wall, I have more paintings. This piece is waiting to get a jewelry result underneath it, so wish me luck. I have a larger glass table here. This table is actually very important. It has three uses. One is you can see underneath there are two lights that makes this glass table as a light box when I needed to transfer my pieces into a larger watercolor paper without too much of the drawing on there. So I occasionally use that. And then you can see here on my laptop, so this one is also my office table. So I do the rest of inventory, bookkeeping, everything here. This is also a very good table for me to frame my work. Yeah, I do most of my framings. And underneath are more storage pieces and the archived paintings and some framing tools as well. So now come to my setup. I'm a watercolor artist. I prefer most of the time I work standing there. So you see this offset L shape to form with a larger drafting table this table, you can easily move the top surface ups and downs to any angle. So that's the must to have for watercolor painting. And here are my other stuff. The chunks of big bucket of water and my brushes, my palette, these are always ready. So anytime I wanted to paint, I'll just come here, and the rest of, the color reference and the tapes and rulers, everything I needed. It's handy. This is the piece that I'm currently working on. It's almost finished. My process, a lot of times, are working from a plein air piece. Some are quite small when I travel. Let me zoom in. This is the piece that I did when I was in China, visiting a small 2,000 years old town. I did this watercolor sketch over there, and I thought when I come back, I thought I could develop this one into a larger pieces. So I see I did quite a few value studies and explore ideas. Then I turned this one into the piece here as a 1:1 size of the drawing. And then it's a lot of notes. I don't know whether you can see it. So that represent certain thoughts I went through when I developed this. And top of the piece is the reference photo I took when I was painted that small sketch. Yes, that's what I normally would put, the reference photos this far. I don't need much details, and then I don't copy photos. So here comes to the finished piece, and it's almost done, and I'm still looking at that, see if there's anything needs to be polished, or just leave as is. So that's pretty much my work process. And continue, here are more pieces that's in development stage, some sketches and finished pieces and such. You can see here is a very large light. This is the one that the photographer used in their studio. I like this one to enhance the lighting on my painting surface. And this is LED bulb, but it's set as the light bulb is as a sunlight. I also have this one, the 6 lights at the top of the ceiling to cover the entire space in my studio, and all these are LED lights as a daylight. These are very good lighting, and it gave this studio enough light that I can take a photo of my painting, and the color, temperature, and the values are as close as I do outdoors in a sunny day in the under the shade. So that's pretty much my studio as a working piece, and I spend a lot of time here, especially during the days, and you see the outside is going through to the backyard, so that's gave me a lot of grains, and I can step out and take a short break before I continue my work. So that's how my studio is set up. And I also would like to hear your ideas and what I can incorporate into a future to make the space a little bit better. Okay, so send me email at shuang@watercolors.com, and I'd love to hear from you. And thanks for watching.